Well, here we go, guys. We are now off to Blackpool. And you know why? Because we're going to pick up the new Honda Africa Twin Adventure Sport 1100 CRF. This is the Plus Pack Edition. So what this will do is give us all the bits and the pieces that you normally have to buy to get it into, I suppose, a touring condition, if that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know if it does, but so yeah. So best way to do it. The good lady can't make it on the car, so because the journey, her driving back solo, obviously is not very good on the motorways. It's fine. £32 from Crewe Station to Blackpool North, and then I think it's about an hour on foot from there to the dealers, or by taxi. So see how that goes. Quite happy to do either, to be fair with you. Yeah, so going to get the bike. Wow, why get in this bike? Well, first of all, the VStrom 1050 XT was involved in a crash, and that's been written off, so that's all gone. Now I'm thinking of something different. Why didn't I go back to a VStrom? I think probably an opportunity to try something a bit different, and this is what I've done on the Africa Twin. Lots of good reviews. A good friend of mine, Dave Rimmer's got his. He's really impressed with it. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at it. First ride as well. Weird, isn't it? You know, you make these decisions without even actually sitting on the bike. Strange, but never mind. It's one of those things, isn't it? He rates it. A lot of people rate it. Lots of very good reviews. So and I've got about an hour and a half ride back from Blackpool to Stoke-on-Trent. So I'd probably do a little bit of a review. Put it on the banjo. So why not? Let's do it. So yeah, that's the plan today, guys, and I'll tell you a bit more when I get to Blackpool, and I'll give you a walk around on the bike before I get on it, and give you a post-ride review. Right, guys, take care. See you soon. Well, guys, here it is at the garage. There she is. There's the bike, Africa Twin 1100 CRF with luggage. Very nice, smart looking. Obviously the tank bag is going to come off. It's got your spotlights, got your centre stand. Yeah, big front on that Badger. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. It's got the windy flexes at the side there that are on. Got a couple on the front there as well. Got a nice size screen, but I thought that was going to be slightly bigger. But yeah, wow. Well, there it is, guys. There it is. So at Honda Blackpool at the minute, as you can see, these guys here, we're going to take this little bad boy back home, and we're going to see what she's like. But she looks absolutely stunning, I must say. Really impressed with that. Looks absolutely gorgeous, guys. Really smart looking bike, isn't it? Really tidy. So yeah, let's get the do, guys. See you back at Stoke. Hi guys, well, I've just got back from collecting the new bike. As you've seen from the previous videos, about 70, 75, 80 miles back, cruise control. I must say, very good bike. Solid, heavy, yes, absolutely. But absolutely fantastic looking bike. It looks amazing, well planted. A different ride to the VStrom 1050 XT, a different bike. The cruise is a lot more intuitive. It felt a lot better and wasn't clunky, and I think the Strom added that, and it just felt a little bit, you know, not quite 100%, but of course when it's engaged does the same job. The technology on the bike is just something different. It's really a very well thought out machine, and the ride, stunning. Sat at cruise control 70-75, and it didn't buffer. I felt a lot less buffering than I've done on my VStrom, a lot less, guys and girls. It's a different ride altogether. It felt different, front wheel and the way that it rode up the country lanes. I think the VStrom was a little bit more agile because it's a little bit lighter, so invariably when that's going into the sort of bends, it was a different bike completely. And I've just finished touring on a Strom, you know, since I had the accident, but the one that lent me was the one down from the XT. But treat the new bike, and I must say the Plus package is awesome. I'm going to walk you through it so you can see what I'm talking about, but what it does do is stop you having to spend thousands of pounds on adding bits and pieces to your bike, which we all do. We're all sort of in that category, aren't we? We buy a bike and go, I know, it needs X, Y, Z. So for me, I tour a lot, and this is an absolutely demon of a touring machine by the looks of things, with its luggage, its standard Honda luggage. But it's got all of the bells and whistles, and it's just worth paying the extra couple of K, because you know, luggage alone is 16, 1700 before you buy your bull bars and your spotlights. Different screen with it. I've got the other one coming because that was the only thing that didn't arrive with the Plus pack, which is the taller touring screen. But I can tell you now, what do I think? Sounds amazing. The engine is absolutely fantastic. When you rev this thing and open it up, it just feels so good, you know. Probably similar top ends to the Strom, you know. But invariably my missus likes it. Now when I pulled up on the VStrom, which was orange and white, she just went, what on earth is that? It's an old man's bike. And when I pulled up in this, she went, oh my god, that's amazing. So aesthetically pleasing, stunning. So I'll tell you what we'll do. First of all, Honda Blackpool were absolutely fantastic, so I just want to thank them for that. They really appreciate the great level of service in those guys. Secondly, the walk around the bike to show me what to do and all the rest of it. Yes, there are some complicated and complex things to do with the setup and the computer system on it and the TFT screen. It blows your mind. It's just amazing what you can do. Oh, automatic indicators. What's that all about? Indicate, move out in lane, drive for another 10 seconds, you switch itself off. You don't need to do anything with it. Wow, weird. But all of these, of course, are fantastic little add-ons that make your life a lot easier. So I've got to add to it, and the only thing I've got to add is the mount for the mobile phone, really, and my sat nav. But it's Apple CarPlay, it is Android CarPlay, and you've seen all these massive reviews anyway when you sort of look in the internet. So this is nothing new. But let's just get out of the dog area, and then what we'll do is do a very quick tour of what the Plus package actually means to you and I. So I'm going to turn you around. So here she is in all of her glory. I must say it's an absolutely fantastic looking motorbike. So first of all, side deflectors here, and I've got to be honest with you guys, the wind didn't even feel it, and I've been on the Strom and I felt it. Working sort of front to back. Spotlights, your bull bars are in there. When you look underneath, you've got your normal your add-ons, your radiator protection bits and pieces on that. It's got the cornering lights on these, obviously, with this model. This has got the normal shorter screen. There is the touring screen that I've got to come in the post because it never arrived with the touring back. Luggage, well, what can I say? Absolutely fantastic with liners in all of those, so no complaints there for me. Other things that deflect the wind at the side as well here. It's got your standard stuff, your heated grips, your LEDs and all the rest of it, Apple and Android CarPlay. Yeah, so your luggage, your bull bar crash protection, your spotlights, your slightly different screen. I know it's got heated grips anyway, and all done through the sort of mode button on the top here as you're riding. Got to get used to that. That's fairly standard, I think, to get used to that, to be honest. Yeah, what can I say? It's an absolutely beautiful motorbike, and of course this has got the tracking service on it as well. So yeah, it will just thing, and as you can see where the exhaust is, that cuts into the bag a little bit, or into the back box a little bit. Yeah, and you've got, you know, like you say, that side. So all your bells and whistles. I think the only add-on is going to be the tank protection here. I want to get this theme pulled in from AliExpress and up the side onto here. Job done. And then it's just having something on the front with this screen, which is obviously adjustable, so that moves up and down, bang, and away you go. Somewhere probably put the phone here, and probably have a bar that comes up here with a sat nav. Now I know that probably some of you will turn around and say, well, you need a sat nav when you can just use your phone. Well, this is very true. What I could do is buy the TomTom application, or the app for the phone, which is about 30 quid a year, and pre-plan my routes, save them onto the phone, plug the phone in onto said holder, cast it to this front screen. Job's a good one. Yeah, gives all the same functionality. Does that mean I don't need the Rider 550 potentially? I don't know. Food for thought, isn't it? What do you guys think? Are you do you keep it? Do you not keep it? How does that sort of look for you guys? Yeah. But I must say, I'm absolutely delighted with this thing. It's absolutely amazing. And like I said, it's got the tick in the box that all us guys need. It's the good lady. She's happy with that. Happy to take some advice, guys, from you other Honda AT sort of holders, riders at the moment. Any advice you can give me? Anyone got any decent ideas about phone holders and stuff like that? They're really good to get the old CarPlay in there. Just give me a shout. I know there's quite a lot out there, but for the interim, I think phone is the important thing. The second thing would probably be the sat nav. But if, like I said, if I just buy the annual subscription, especially when I'm touring, then what I can do is just use that. Just download it from my TomTom My Drive with the stuff of routes I've already got and put it straight onto the mobile phone. Cast the screen. Jobs are good one. There you go. I absolutely adore it. It's an amazing bike. This has been the Egg Banjo Rider. You can see me on YouTube. I do absolutely no videos because I'm pumped at it. But I've got a couple of reviews for some Krieger luggage that is made by a company called Ugly Brothers, and that is also from the good old reliable AliExpress. So yeah, have a look if you want. And how to do your routes, that's also on the channel too. And if you want to subscribe. Look, I'm not Andy Man Cam or Bruce or these other guys that are trying to make millions. I don't make anything. It's just I just throw stuff up there very irregularly for you guys and girls. Last time, I think it must be about 3 years ago. So I've got the tour that I've just come back from Switzerland is a long film, which I've got to trim down. That's going to go on the channel probably this weekend, fingers crossed. So I'm just putting some music to it. No talking. And there's some details about cost and what we did and what was good, what was bad, that sort of thing. So you get to see the full package, really. But give me a shout if you want anything. And again, just give me that advice. All right, guys, much appreciated. Take care.